guacamole is not just a sauce. For many, it's the taste of Mexico, of summer picnics, and of fresh avocados transformed into a creamy puree with lime, onion, and spices. But what if I told you that in the world's largest factories, this sauce is produced on an industrial scale, hundreds of tons per week, while preserving the taste, color, and freshness as if it had just been made in a kitchen? Today, we'll step inside a modern guacamole production plant, where advanced technology meets Mexican tradition, and every jar is the result of precise engineering and strict quality standards. It all starts with avocados. Factories source only specific varieties, most often Hass, from Mexico, Peru, or Chile. On the plantation, each fruit undergoes multiple inspections: skin color, firmness, and absence of mechanical damage. Harvesting is done by hand to avoid bruising the avocados. After picking, they are transported in refrigerated containers directly to the plant. The transport temperature is kept at around 5 degrees Celsius to slow ripening and preserve the firmness of the flesh. Upon arrival at the plant, each batch is unloaded and immediately sent to the sorting line. Here, avocados pass through automated drums and scanners that inspect every fruit. Robots and operators reject any that are overripe or damaged. The fruits are then sorted by size and ripeness. Softer ones are processed first, while firmer ones can be stored in cold chambers. Before processing, each avocado is washed in several stages. First, a high-pressure cold water spray removes dust and dirt. Then the fruit is immersed in a bath with a mild, food-safe detergent. The final step is disinfection in a solution that kills bacteria but does not affect taste or aroma. After this, the fruits travel along a drying conveyor. This is where the magic of mechanics begins. Avocados are loaded into special machines that make a precise cut in the skin and gently peel it away without damaging the flesh. A powerful yet delicate press then pushes out the pit. Engineers fine-tune the equipment so that the cut is minimal. Every extra gram of flesh left on the peel or pit is a loss for production. Fresh avocado flesh starts to darken within minutes of exposure to air. To prevent this, the plant operates at high speed. From cutting to mashing takes no more than 3 to 5 minutes. The line is equipped with cameras that monitor the color of the pulp. If oxidation begins, the batch is immediately diverted to be used in other products, not in guacamole. The avocados are sent to giant blenders, where they are turned into a smooth puree. At this stage, technologists add lime juice, not only to enhance flavor, but also to slow down browning. Then come onions, tomatoes, cilantro, salt, pepper, and sometimes spicy jalapeno peppers. Each ingredient is pre-washed, chopped, and weighed to the gram for perfect consistency. Regular pasteurization would kill the flavor and turn guacamole gray. That's why factories use high-pressure processing, HPP. The finished guacamole, sealed in airtight bags or containers, is placed into large cylinders filled with cold water. It is then subjected to pressures of up to 6,000 bar. This destroys bacteria and extends shelf life to 30 to 45 days while preserving the taste, color, and vitamins of fresh guacamole. After HPP, each batch undergoes laboratory testing. Samples are checked for acidity, moisture content, presence of pathogenic bacteria, taste, and aroma. Only after passing these checks is the guacamole sent to the packaging stage. The finished guacamole is transferred into large refrigerated tanks. From there, it is fed into filling machines, where portions are dispensed into their respective packages. In large factories, several lines may operate in parallel. One fills small retail containers of 100–150 grams for supermarkets, while another handles large 1 kilogram bags for restaurants and catering services. Packaging takes place in a sterile zone where air pressure is kept higher than outside to prevent any microparticles from entering. Each container or bag is sealed using heat sealing. The film adheres tightly, leaving no gaps. Next, labeling is applied. Production date, expiration date, batch number, and plant code. Some facilities have already introduced QR codes that allow consumers to trace the entire production chain, from the plantation where the avocado grew to the packaging line. Finished jars and pouches are placed into boxes, and boxes are stacked on pallets. Before they are sent to the warehouse, products undergo another visual inspection. Packaging integrity and label legibility are checked. Pallets are wrapped in stretch film and sent to cold storage rooms. The storage temperature is about +4°C. For guacamole, maintaining the correct temperature is critical. Even 1 hour at room temperature can affect its flavor. That's why all transport is handled by refrigerated trucks with continuous temperature monitoring. The trucks are equipped with GPS trackers, and temperature data from the cargo area is transmitted in real time back to the factory. This creates an unbroken, cold chain right to the doors of the store or restaurant. While the base guacamole recipe is nearly the same worldwide, it is modified for different countries. In Europe, it often has a milder flavor, less heat, more lime. In the US, more jalapeno, or even smoked pepper pieces are added. In Japan, you might find guacamole with wasabi, and in some South American countries, with mango or pineapple. The plant operates under strict quality protocols. Microbiological tests of every batch, pH measurement to control acidity, expert tastings for flavor, aroma, and texture, color inspection with specialized spectrophotometers. If even one parameter does not meet the standard, the batch is discarded. Modern plants are increasingly adopting robotics. They can peel avocados, remove pits, fill sauce into packages, and even stack boxes onto pallets. Sensors analyze the texture of the puree and adjust blender speeds automatically. This not only speeds up production, but also eliminates human error. Guacamole production is nearly waste-free. Avocado peels and pits are sent for processing into fertilizers, biofuel, or cosmetic oil. Water from fruit washing is filtered and reused for technical purposes. Many factories are switching to biodegradable packaging or recycled plastic. Despite automation, people play a key role. Technologists develop recipes, operators monitor the lines, engineers maintain equipment, and lab technicians run tests. Everyone understands that the sauce reaching the customer's table must be flawless. For consumers, guacamole is not just food, it's a guarantee of quality. When they see a familiar logo on the package, they know the flavor will be fresh and the ingredients natural. That's why a brand's reputation depends directly on how well the factory operates. Now that you know what goes into every jar of guacamole, its flavor will no longer seem simple. From a plantation in Mexico to a supermarket refrigerator, it's a journey full of technology, inspections, and care for the product. So next time you dip a chip into that green puree, remember, in front of you is not just a sauce, but the result of an entire industry's work. If you enjoyed this trip to the factory, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and see you at the next production site, where everyday products are made in extraordinary ways.